Welcome to the March of the Crusader. Last time, like 30-40 minutes ago, it said my PS5 was overheating, which I never got that pop-up before. So if it happens again, I'll probably just shut it down, and I'll have to deep clean my PS5 or something. We got the shield, which has weaker defense than this, but it has better resistance and block rate. So we're going to use that. And of course we got the resistance scroll. This will just be like when Bale's shooting his ice attack, I can switch to it and get some defense and not just be stuck with the bow. Alright. We have 10 stat points. No socketed stuff. At this point, 85. We could just get something a lot better. That costs a goddamn fortune. Well, look at this. That's 103 plus 10 cold resistance, which is good against Bale. I don't know. I don't really need this for much else. And it's 25,000. This is 25. I'm yawning. And 55 strength. What's my strength? So I could get it. Is there anything better than that? I mean, this gives. I don't need cast rate. And I've been shooting more than any zeal, so I don't need hit recovery, really. I'll just be a little slower. You know? That's only a little extra defense, though. 15, 18 extra defense, but cold resistance. What about the helmet? This has 63, 31. That's better. That's better. I don't know. I don't know what to do. These are stronger. Quite a bit. 56 strength. 56,000. But I would need resistance more. You know what? I'm done with all that. I didn't want to shut it down. I was just gonna keep it up and start recording from there, but whatever. Oh my god. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. What are we gonna do about that? You know what we're gonna do? That's what we're gonna do. Alright. Do we got any peckerheads? I wanna ambush us. Nasty. Look at him. Rust flame. Yeah, I don't want my PS5 to overheat. Alright, now we can go the way we want to go. I don't know how much time I have left either before people come back. You know, I wasn't expecting more free time to do this, so this is good. Bam. Alright, we're gonna we're not going to take the path we already know. I think we'll find it quicker going the other way. Oh, look at that. You got a super duper small charm. Yeah, I'm not really worried about physical defense. If it had cold resistance is good, right? But Gaile can just teleport right on you and smack you. We won't. We can. Come on. I don't think we're gonna get it today. But it's taking time to upload all those videos, so I got more than enough I still gotta put up on my YouTube. I'm way ahead of schedule. You poor bastard. Glacier Trail, that's the next spot, right? And then it's gonna lead outside. Weird little spiky tentacles out of the ground, buddy. Yeah, I see you doing that weird shit. These guys do charge, right? I'm not that fuzzy about this game. I'm just thinking out loud, which is perfect for this. I got an extra fan for my PS5, but I don't have the mic in a good position to use it. Which I should probably figure that out. I'm definitely gonna move that mic for Shadows Die Twice. Just seems like a good idea. Excuse me. I'm trying to do more reading. Get out of there, lady. And like creative stuff. You know, like fantasy. So I got Jinjo. My wife bought me Jinjo Ito, which is a manga from Walmart.
Thank you.
And I've read The Lord of the Rings and I read The Hobbit and stuff. Shit. I'm trying to read The Witcher. So far, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. What do we got? Trash. The books I used to just reread were, you know, H.P. Lovecraft's. He has a lot of short stories. And Edgar Allan Poe. But I'm gonna try to read more other stuff. We're back. I think it's good to, you know, focus on things that help strengthen your imagination. I mean, you're stuck. God damn it. You're stuck in your own thoughts, right? Might as well do things that make them strong when you contemplate to yourself. And I think other people's creativity is a great way to do that. I mean, a lot of our beings are just exchanged from other people, right? Like a lot of how I am is from the exchanges I've made with other people. I mean, this game influenced me growing up, and this is all by other people, so. You know, look into, I mean, books are very imaginative. Frozen Tundra, that's next, right? Yes. See, getting waypoints grants you the luxury of, I can shut the game down. Now, no, never mind that. Never mind. I think focusing on creative things is just very healthy for the mind, as opposed to just stuff that happened and literal stuff. And you know, there's a lot of wisdom and stuff you can put in those stories, and probably make more sense of things. I think it's good for you. I'm gonna finish this sick. I just had to wait until my days off. I'll probably be better. Come on, you sackhead. Trickster. You know, I was talking to a guy at work, and you know, I said, you know, reading's good for you and stuff like that, but even though, like, I don't consider myself a bookworm. Not really. I might read a few books in the year, but I'm not like a big ass book nerd. And I'm not the best to read a story and tell it back to you. I mean, maybe I'm a dumbass, but some people are really good at that. Or maybe they just pay more attention as they read. But I do think I benefit from it. I do think it helps me sort certain thoughts out. You know, not just, obviously you read a fiction for pleasure, right? But it also helps you sort out wismatic stuff. Hold on, I'm trying to think of an example. We need arrows.
What do you need?
I don't want that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to say at the moment. He said, reading fictional novels, that's a waste of time. And any creative development he could get just from, you know, like fixing stuff, because he worked in maintenance. I think it's way different though. I mean, you know, I fix stuff around my house and stuff. And yeah, I guess you can think about the solution to that problem. But it's not the same. Like, garbage disposal is broke, right? I go on YouTube, they tell me how to fix it. It's like, that's not the same as like following a fictionalized world full of all these characters and seeing all the roles they play and contemplating how they arrive at their solution. I mean, that's just much different creative thinking. Now, I'm not saying you need to read. You can become very wismatic. You can be very creative without reading. But I do think it aids in the pursuit of those things. And also, it depends on what you're reading, right? How you question what you're reading. If what you're reading challenges any of your questioning, or makes you want to ask any questions. I don't know. Now, considering what's a waste of time or not, I don't know. A lot of people think this is a waste of time. Unless I end up making money off it, it'll be a waste of time. And I don't agree with that at all. Just a few weeks ago when I started this, you know, I was apprehensive to be sitting here playing a game, talking to a mic. But I do feel better doing it. And that is already personal growth. And once I settle my year contract I made with myself, you know, I'm going to feel a lot stronger in my resolve. There's a lot to gain. Obviously, if people watch and comment, maybe I'll gain from those interactions. Maybe I won't. But maybe there's something to gain in just the effort alone. I think the pleasure of playing the game is time well spent. I think finding pleasure is a healthy way to set up your mind for doing more work that you're inevitably going to have to do. Now, abusing pleasure, that's a different story. You know, when you get pleasure, you need common sense. You need sense about it. Right. Like, how much of your responsibilities would you abandon to just enjoy playing games all day? What other things would you let slack so you could enjoy playing more games? You know, now we're entering into a different discussion. But just playing them, there's nothing wrong with that to me. Holy shit, we're already at the Ancient Sway at 17:30 minutes in. Alright, we want the waypoint for the Ancient Sway. Just in case. We don't do no quit outs. Which you might think, well, those moon bastards were coming and you did a reset. But I didn't quit out. I went back to the waypoint. If we die in some dumbass fashion, we're just gonna... It's gonna be it. We'll just die in a dumbass fashion. These guys all got might, lady. Don't get in there. Alright, forgot to cover my bow. Alright, we don't want to let them close to the entrance, lady. They'll crowd it. We don't want that. You know, I'm gonna... You know, I gotta listen back to some of these so I can assess it, right? All of them, that'd be a lot, which I will not be doing. But it's really hard for me to do this and complete my thoughts. God damn. I went through a couple. And it's just hard for me to do. This isn't even like that demanding of a game, reflex wise. But it is why I chose it first. Don't let them do that to you. Stand up for yourself. Rust poison the jagged. You is about to become a porcupine. Alright. Goddamn freak. I'm hungry. got home from work and ate chips. I put up some zip ties and I started playing. Which is not. I should have ate. Should set my priorities. Yeah, I was thinking how to set up other ones. Alright, before I don't want to keep talking about that. And I don't want to keep dropping my goddamn pocket watch. What was I gonna say? I think you need hobbies for development. I think you should have, and you don't even have to call it a hobby, but I think of it, they feel like hobbies to me. I think you should have a fitness hobby. You know, something like you do fitness for Noel. You know, maybe it's for a sport, but just to do it. I think that's really good for you. I think you should have a creative hobby. Art, craft, writing. This would be creative to me. I think you should have a passive hobby. You know, enjoying a movie. Right? Watching a show. Watching sports. You know, a passive hobby. And you can dissect it and get in there. But it's mainly passive. And I think you should have like a an active hobby, and not like fitness related, but like obviously you could tie a lot of things together, but like video games are an active hobby. I can't just watch it happen. I mean, there's some modern games where you can, for the most part, but no, you gotta be active. You gotta use your head. Reading is the same way. You gotta be active. But I'm not creating anything. YouTube, I'm creating anything, but playing the video game, you don't have to be. Which is why I consider it different. Playing this on YouTube, for YouTube, and playing the game by myself, those feel like two different tasks. To me. My biggest focus now is talking. And that is a creative thing. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now with that thought. And I think all four of those grow you differently. And I don't know. I don't know what purpose you have. You know, when you get older, you want... You prick. You want to have worked on some avenues, right? You wanted to create some roads for yourself. And that's what that feels like is happening when you put those pastimes into consideration like that. Death Slasher, piece of shit. Let's get her, Gaile. Let's get him, Gaile. Alright, we're definitely gonna level. And we got the waypoint, that's nice. We're gonna level before Area Summit. So we can get 2 levels. Ooh. What's my chance to hit? Is he gonna tell me? No? No? Oh, right there. 53. Maybe? Let's see. Now is it 54? Yeah. We're gonna need that zombie head because I'm gonna need some money. Alright, now we want to find the way up. gonna handle the Ariat Summit. Hold on. My dog is touching the computer mouse. Hold on there, buddy. Okay. She's looking at me nervous like I was gonna be mad at her, but she didn't wreck nothing. You know how our dog looks when they think they did something that's gonna get them in trouble. It's that like half wag where their snout's kind of in the air. It might be better to switch her out for someone who can tank. I don't know. We don't have these anymore. I accidentally used all of them when I need them. What's that? Alright, that's nowhere. That ain't nowhere.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I don't know, maybe she'll do good.
Thank you.
I really premature healed her there. Okay. Dun, dun. 2808. There it is.
The summit, the barbarian holy ground.
Let's get prepared. I like a.
At your service.
What's this belt I'm using? It has lightning resistance. Does Gaile even do that? Where's all your 3-socketed bows, man? Alright, 60 strength. I can get 4 sockets. $149. You know. And 65 strength. What's our strength? We can't even get it to 65. Never mind. Never mind.
Salutations.
Yep. Yep, yep, yep. What do we got? We want a lot of arrows. Just in case. Alright. But we also want, apparently, town portals. And we want to level. Because we're, like, right there. So let's level up. Let's level up. Real quick. Probably just get health, right? In the attribute. We'll look at Gaile's armor, maybe, because she's going to take a lot of physical punishment. I'm kind of a pig, I guess. Alright. Good. Nope. Sorry. Oh. What is it? 90. You're good, lady. You are good with it. I should get... Alright, here's what we'll do. Whatever.
Thank you.
Well... That's not good. Who's throwing them axes? We dropped our watch. He is. God damn. She died so quick. And we're missing. Alright, let's... We're using potions.
Good afternoon.
I'd hate to do this. And it's kind of sick.
Come back this way.
I did. That was nasty. Probably defense, right? Because he's dying. I know.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
I traded a good friend for you. What are the chances I shoot all those arrows? Alright. God damn, I find shit for bows. Alright, let me do one more bow. Hunt. My watch. Oh, there it is. 33:43. Oh, you gotta wait, buddy. Just wait. Wait for me. We'll check here first.
Hail to you, champion.
Oh. Nothing. Not even an armor.
Afternoon.
Yeah. Afternoon to you. No. Alright, well. Bitch. Focusing.
Thanks.
Welcome. should be good. If we can kill at least one of them. Hopefully it doesn't come down to a battle of nutrition. Prick. We want to kill the axe thrower. He's doing damage. Whenever I get some. We don't care about the whirlwind, dickhead. And the axe guy seems to like lack dodging. Come on, Mad Whack. No, not Corlick. Shit. We're walking. No. That better not be car doors, I hear. We're in the middle of our battle. Damn it. If we do get interruptions, I'm just gonna shut the sound off. That'll be it. Yeah. Don't get hasty. You dildo. Come on. Good. Okay. Who's left? Talik. Wish I knew how many potions I had. Well, that's risky. Alright, where is this prick? Alright, let's keep it like this. No, don't you kill him. I don't think. Oh. Damn it. Neat. Alright. Well, duh. That worked. We're at about almost the 40-minute mark. I'd hate to get rid of Gaile, but you know, choices had to be made, and she would have died. She would have been dead. Will this guy resurrect if I don't save his boys? You will. Ah, oh, you're expensive, you dickhead. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, I guess. What shitty bows.
How may I be of help?
It has to be done. Maybe we'll get you some. I don't really need you for damage, but every bit helps, I guess. That probably would have been done quicker. Man, do you even sell socketed bows? You corkhead. And these belts. Okay. I was gonna keep these in another 40-minute. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.